So in radiation method, compass survey, and radiation method. See, in radiation method, what we did, so in that radiation method, we had the one polygon, right, which is A, B, C, and D, and we randomly pick up one point and we mark that point as a O point, and then through that O point we take the observations, right? We take the observations at O point. We fix the compass. We fix the compass, and then after we had the observation table, that is the line, then length, then after the only of 4 bearings, right? So we had the line that is OA, and OB, and OC, and OD. We take the measurements of OB line, then OC line, and then OD line. And once we had these length OA, OB, and OC, we set up this instrument at the O point, that is a prismatic compass, and then we take the observation. So we got the 4 bearings, only a 4 bearings of OA, OB, OC, and OD. Now that data is going to be plotted into the drawing sheet. See, I am not going to repeat that margin and all that thing. This is your clear drawing area, right? Clear drawing area. It means this is margin lines. Now, using that particular data, what we will do, we fix up one point on a drawing sheet. We just put one drawing point and we mark that point as a O point. Simultaneously, we will just draw a north, right? Is passing through that point, right? North passing through that point. So this is your north. Then we have these bearings, right? We have these bearings, right? Somewhere here. See, we have these bearings, right? So first of all, this is your north. You have this bearing, right? So it is going to be a whole circle bearing, right? So you will get this bearing from the observations, right? So first we use the AB. So suppose your AB OA, that is suppose 297 degree, right? So what we will do, we put the circle master 360 degree and we measure the angle, that is 297 degree, right? So we put the circle master and we measure the angle 297, this one 297, and we just fix one dotted line and we call that line as a ray OA. Similarly, we will use this 4 bearing of OB line, and then we plot according to the angle of this your 4 bearing. We mark the line that is OB, that is your 4 bearing. Then we mark the OC, and then we mark the OD according to their 4 bearings. Then we just mark the distance, because we have the length OA, OB, OC, and OD. So whatever the length OA, that will be marked on the rays OA, and we call this point as A. Whatever the length of OB that is marked on this rays OB, and that is B point. Similarly, you got this D point, then you got this C point, and then you got this D point, right? Then after we just join this AB, BC, ED, and so this is how we can fix or plot the survey data, compass survey data through the radiation method. And then after we could, once we have this whole thing into the scale, right, then after we divide this particular thing into the triangles, right, and then we measure the perpendicular offsets, right, from here through the techniques of the engineering drawing, and we can find out the area of this whole field, right? So this is how we will plot the compass survey data through the radiation method.